Okay, so hey guys, so today I decided to do a get ready with me video. I decided it was like a beautiful day to film something. It's like has such natural sunlight from outside right now, so I'm just deciding to get ready for the day. I am going out with my boyfriend in a little while. I just wanted to prop this mirror up here so I can see everything that I'm doing, and this is like a huge mirror. It's from a palette that I'm going to be using on camera today. So we are just going to jump right in and start with priming. I already sprayed the Smashbox primer water on my face, and then I'm going to go in with my two other primers I've been using. This is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, the Step 1 Skin Equalizer Smoothing Primer. I warm it up on my hands, and then I pat it on my face like this. I've learned this technique from Jaclyn Hill. She says if you press in your primer rather than rubbing it in, it'll make your makeup last a lot longer. So I just do that. It like automatically basically fills and like absorbs right away after the Smashbox primer has like absorbed into your skin. So I just do that. And then I just take the smoothing primer and put this on my nose area, because that is the area that I get very dry. Sorry, I just have to blow my nose for a sec. Give me 1 second. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the Nourishing Primer and just throw that on my nose, because this has really been awesome for controlling my dryness on my nose area. I really like it. I'm really glad I decided to go with this primer rather than like the other primers I was considering getting during the Vibe sale, because this primer is awesome. And then just a little bit on the sides here, because I do tend to get a little bit dry here as well. Like some foundations can settle there for me. So that's it for that. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I know I haven't used my YSL on like a Get Ready With Me yet, but I used it like the past couple of days already. I just felt like switching it up today. So I really have been only going back and forth with those two foundations. Like it's crazy. These are my two favorite foundations ever. I'm just trying to wipe up this excess off of this bottle here. This is the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops in N10. I mix these with that, and then I mix the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning in with that as well, because I always have to add a little bit more luminosity to everything. Oh my god, everything's like covered with concealer and everything's like dirty. Sorry, I'm just trying to wipe it off a little bit. Okay, so I take this and put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Then I take the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops. You have to shake them up a little bit first. And then I put like 2 drops of it on the back of my hand. Oh my god, it just gets everywhere. It's just like as soon as you close it, like it just overflows everywhere. It's such a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're just going to leave that alone right now. And then I'm going to just pump a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Liquid Lightning, and then I just mix that all together on the back of my hands. And then I just dab that, of course, onto my face. That's a lot, though, because it got runny, and then now it's, like, gonna look like I'm putting, like, 1,000,000 pounds of foundation on my face, but I'm really not. And then I just dab it all on with my fingers. My dog is barking, don't mind that. He's still a puppy. He's only 1. He's a Havanese, and he is a super troll dog, but he's so freaking cute. But he's a pain in the ass, but he's so adorable. He has a great personality. Like, he's so playful and always wants to be out running around, but, like, if he thinks that you're gonna pick him up, he'll, like, growl at you and, like, try to bite you, but, like, he'll just try to nip you. Like, it's not, like, anything serious. He goes crazy when my mom tries to brush him, though, like, and he gets a little bit snippy. His name is Remy. He's my pride and joy. I love him so much. Then of course I blend it all in with a beauty blender. I'm just using this huge mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So that's what I do for that. I use a beauty blender religiously like every day of my life. I just absolutely love beauty blenders. I was going to purchase the beauty blender set from the Vibe sale and I just ended up not doing it because I ended up purchasing this palette that I'm holding instead. I did just haul this palette like a couple of days ago. But I really wanted to use it again today. I've only used it once, so I'm going to use it again today as well. So just blend that in. Make sure you always blend down to your neck. I really don't know why he's barking so much. Anytime my brother takes care of the dogs, they like bark like so much. It's just like, he's just too aggressive with them. Like, he's just too much personality for them sometimes, so they get really excited. Oh, this looks really good today. I'm digging it. I probably just can't see what it actually looks like, but right now it looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm just going to finish my face and then I'm going to conceal. Okay, now I'm going to conceal and highlight with my favorite combo lately. I mean, if I'm not using this concealer, I'm using the Dior Star Concealer. But I've been really digging the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the color Light and the YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Highlighter Pen in Luminous Ivory. I've been using them like every day. I've been using this Bare Minerals concealer so much. I think it's so nice. So I just do the center of my nose, around the nose, around the chin, on the forehead to just, I do get a little bit of breakouts around my forehead usually, so I do like concealing that area. Then on my Cupid's bow around my nose, you know, typical areas you put concealer. And then I just take the highlighter pen and put it on my nose, my Cupid's bow, a little bit around my mouth and a little bit on my forehead, and then I just blend that all in with the reverse side of the beauty blender. I find that concealing my nose really helps with my dryness because for some reason, like, foundation won't sit properly on my skin if I don't really like conceal too on my nose. Like, it's just because it's always so dry that like ends up separating a little bit and looks so dry that like if I don't conceal, then like it'll just look bad. So I just try to make sure to conceal around my nose area. It's just something I have to do. And it looks good to me. Yeah. Then on my Cupid's bow, around my mouth. This, I just think that it adds some light around your mouth. I really like how it looks usually. And on my chin, because sometimes I do break out on my chin, but right now I actually don't really have any breakouts here, so I'm just highlighting. And then on my forehead, I do have a little bit of breakouts here, but they're very faint. And after I do that, I do like going on with a little bit of powder. Jaclyn Hill has been recently like really getting into powder and like putting it on like on most of her face. I do like putting a very light layer of the Laura Mercier powder, the translucent one. This is like everybody's favorite powder lately. So I just take a little bit, probably gonna need my garbage for this, and I just use it with a Eco Tools powder brush. I love this brush so much. It's just amazing. I'm just tapping it off. But I like barely have anything on the brush, and then I like just to put that on my face. I'm like all over the place. Sorry about that. And then I just brush it onto my face in a circular motion. But yeah, I put like a ridiculously light layer on because I just like how it looks. It just adds like this really beautiful like finish to your look. And then I like, of course, I prime my eyes with the Smashbox primer. Smashbox Photo Finish 24-hour primer. I've just been into this so much lately. I've just been using it every day. I just really love it. I might not ever go back to using the primer potion. Just, I love it, but this and the NARS one are so good. I really want to get the MAC one after I'm done using these two because I had said before that I wasn't going to purchase another eyeshadow primer until I used up the NARS one because I love the NARS one. I just been reaching for this one a lot, but I still use the NARS one a lot. Just, it's basically whatever is on top and whatever I can find, that's what I'm reaching, and it just so happens that this one has been on top lately, but they're both amazing primers. If you don't have either of them, you need to get them because a lot of people rave about these, both of these primers. So definitely love that one. I just love Smashbox primers, they're amazing. And then I just take a very light layer of the Laura Mercier powder again. And I dip it into my Real Techniques powder brush. And I just like going over the primer with the translucent powder. I just think that it helps the eyeshadow to lay a lot nicer and gives it like a powder base rather than like a cream. And then just the under eye. Just a little bit more. It just like makes your eyes look like they have a little bit of like a glow and makes them completely matte and just makes it look like, you know, really nice for the eyeshadows to lay on. So I don't know, I've just been doing that a lot. It's just become routine for me. So now I'm just going to give my face a spritz with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I like doing that while I'm doing my eyeshadow because I like, you know, if you put on too much powder sometimes it can look a little bit powdery, and plus like it helps control the dryness for me so much. Like, I don't know why people think that only people with oily skin need primers, because people with dry skin need it too, because it really helps control your dryness. Like, you cannot believe how much of a difference a setting spray makes. Like, it is phenomenal. Like, it's the most essential product for me. I'm actually going to grab it right here. I think I can reach it. Yay! So I'm just going to give a little spritz to my face. Okay, I'm just going to give that right up here. So obviously that's going to be our finishing step 2. And now we're going to go in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I definitely wanted to use this today. I was thinking about just using and doing my standard go-to black look, like with the Kat Von D palette with the grays in there and the, whatchamacallit, the the Makeup Geek Foiled Shadow and High Wire, but I just wanted to play around with this palette more today. I've only used it once, and I am receiving a new palette in the mail today. I'm getting a Lime Crime order in the mail today. Did I say Lime Crime? Lime Crime, and I'm also receiving a Too Faced package as well. I'm getting the Too Faced mystery bag. I'm so excited. But I'm also getting 2 of the Venus palettes because they came out with a second Venus palette, and then I'm also getting the Velveteens trio, and I'm getting 1 Lime Crime lipstick. So, because they had their Black Friday sale recently, so I am so excited to receive that. So I am going to be wearing, I think I'm going to be wearing one of those Velveteens today when I receive it. But yeah, I want to play around with this palette a little bit more before I get too many eyeshadow palettes, because I am planning on getting like the Too Faced Choco Bar palette, the Bon Bon palette, the Manny MUA Makeup Geek palette, and the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I have to make sure that I give this some love. So I'm going to be starting off with using Blonde all over the eye. I really do like how that looks. It's just so close to my skin tone. So I just take like a crap ton, of course, on my Morphe 433 brush, and I just brush it all over. I'm going to be holding it like here a lot so then you can actually see what I'm doing. I love this mirror though. Like, it's so big and so easy to see what you're doing. Oh, love it. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to use this or not, but I think I really want to do like minimal eye makeup and just like really concentrate on the liner and the mascara and then do like a bold lip. So I think I'm going to do that instead. I wanted to keep the eyes pretty simple. Okay, so of course once we have that on, we're going to go in with the crease color. I really have been digging this color Stark in the crease, so that's what we're going to use today. Basically using like the same look I did the first time I used the palette, all except I'm going to be using a different lip color this time. Actually, I might use the same one because I actually really think that color looked pretty, but we're going to go in with this one first. Make sure you get a lot on. And then just work it right into the crease. I really like that these eyeshadows aren't too pigmented because I feel like they add just like this really pretty natural look to your eyes. Like, I just really like it. I think it's super natural looking. I think that's what people didn't really like get about the palette is that like some people are like, oh, the eyeshadows aren't really the same quality, and I would have to say the same thing, that they're not really like as high quality as their shadows usually are. But I kind of like that they aren't super pigmented because then like you can really do like a really beautiful natural palette. And I think that's what she was going for, is that she doesn't wear like too much crazy stuff on her eyes. Like, her look is always about like really bold eyeliner and really bold lips. Like, she always wears a classic red lip and she always looks amazing. So I think that's what she was going for. So I'm just going to swirl it all around, work it in there really good. For some reason, I just cannot see what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm just going to do the other eye, and then I'll go in with the other crease colors. Okay, so once we have that color down, we are going to go in with this color right here, which is called Anaheim. The other color I put on my crease is called Stark. I don't know if I said that. So we're going to go in with that color. I just, like, again, I'm using, like, the same color as I did before. I just really liked how it turned out. So we're going to take that and put that in the crease, like, to define the crease more. I'm always sitting on my sweater, but this is what I'm wearing today. I'm just doing like a bold lip, so it's not really going to be like this natural, but whatever. I keep on thinking my boyfriend's going to hit me up, but it's my best friend. But it's okay, because I'm just going to like call him and tell him I'm coming when I'm actually ready, which is going to be like in an hour or two. It's only 1:48 right now. I'm planning to leave for his house by like 3:30. Depends on when the mail gets here. But I wanted to have my makeup done before the mail came, so I could just throw on my lip and leave. So now I'm going to finish that up, and then we're going to go in with the outer corner color. Sorry it looks a little bit dark right now, but yeah. Okay, then after that's done, we're gonna go in with this color called Zone right here. This really beautiful brownie cool tone. I just really love these cool tones in here. They're so pretty. And just throw that on the outer corner. Just gonna finish that up off camera because I can never see what I'm doing. Okay, then once we're done with that, we're gonna go in with our lid color. Just trying to see which brush is like cleaner that I can use. I think we're just gonna use this one. So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, which is this right here, and I think we're gonna use, I think we're gonna use the same color we did last time. So I'm gonna take this color Steady and put that on my lid, just because it's pretty. And I get a good amount and put that right on the lid. Remember, we're always gonna go in with Fix Plus, so just throw it on. What I've also learned though from another YouTuber I've been watching recently, I forget her name. I think it's called The Lovely Face or something like that. She's really, really funny. She's like Jamaican or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to like be mean if she's not. But she taught me a trick that actually, I'm just wetting my brush with Fix Plus from MAC. That she taught me that actually Smashbox's primer water works really well for wetting eyeshadows. So I still haven't tried it yet, but I will soon. But I'm just hooked on MAC Fix Plus. Because I still use the Smashbox primer water every single day. Like underneath any primer that I use. So. But we'll see if I start doing it. I probably will soon. Just because I'm such a new user to MAC Fix Plus that like I try to use it as much as I can. I just want it to be like a really natural eye. That's why I wanted to use this. Okay, and then we're just going to blend a little bit. Okay, and then we're just going to do the brow bone, and I'm just going to take these two colors here, Blonde and Skimp, and mix them together and put them on the brow bone. I probably should have used, no, it's okay. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just taking this concealer brush from Crown. It works so well for the brow bone. I've been noticing a lot of people do this anyway, and plus, like, people use a concealer brush anyway, usually to, like, carve out their brows, so why not just use a concealer brush to apply eyeshadow? But also because I've really been loving a flat top brush to put the brow bone product on. Brow bone highlight on, I mean. And then we're just going to blend everything with this MAC brush that has no product on it. Okay, then I'm going to line my eyes off camera because you guys know I suck at eyeliner. So of course I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Trooper on the top, and then I am going to line the waterline today. I'm debating if I'm going to do it on camera or not. I think I'm just going to do it off camera. I'm going to use the 24/7 Glide on Slide On pencil in Perversion from Urban Decay. I've only used it once, but I really love it. So, and I'm going to use my ColourPop ones more like next week. I've only used like one so far, and I loved it, but I want to use this. I've only used this once so far. So it's a dual-ended one from the Naked line. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so I did my eyeliner. I did both because I just didn't want to waste time doing both on camera. So I just lined the waterline and the top. So then now I'm going to go in with my concealer with the Bare Minerals Bare Skin and light under my eyes. You really don't need too much of it. It just feels so nice underneath. I love it. And then just, oh my god, my brushes are like all over the place right now. I'm like keeping it on top of the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. And then take my YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch highlighter pen and put that here. And then just blend it in with a beauty blender. Oh my fucking god, these fucking brushes are driving me nuts right now. Just use the opposite end and blend it in. Too much water on it. But it blends out so pretty. Like it's basically already blended in. Of course, a little bit of specks of the eyeliner is getting on the bottom, or whatever. Then we're gonna do this side. I like doing it after I do all of my eye makeup, just like rather than doing my foundation after. Cause like I only need like this part to like not be covered if I make a mistake, you know? Oh my god. I hate like when like there's like a speck of eyeliner. Oh, crap. I just need a little bit more concealer because of course like the eyeliner can't stay in place. I have to say though, this concealer is a little bit messy on the packaging because I get concealer like all over me, like on my hands. So we're just gonna clean up the outside a little bit. And then we just, God, I can't. Sorry, I just get frustrated because I have like so much shit in front of me sometimes. And then we're just gonna conceal where I smudged a little bit. Okay, but I think it mostly looks pretty good. And then we're just going to need another tissue. Okay, so we're done with the Beauty Blender, so we can put that up there. And now we're going to go in, of course, with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and put that underneath. And then, of course, go in with the Real Techniques powder brush. Best under eye powder of life. I can't ever see myself using something different. I've tried to bring myself to use something different. It's like, nope, this is the best. It doesn't just clean up and give like your concealer a like great look to it. Like it just like makes everything look cleaner and brighter and beautiful. Like it corrects mistakes you make too. I love it. So once we're done with that, now we're going to do mascara. I'm going to try out a new lash primer today from this Lancome Glam It Up set. If I could open it. I'm going to try out this Lancome primer. I just can't pronounce it because it's in French. So we're just going to use this. It is a white base, so I don't want to put too much on. I'm so used to this Stila one being a brown. We're going to try this out today. Sorry, don't mind me. I get pretty frustrated if like things don't go the way I want them to when I'm doing my makeup. Pretty much in life too, though. It sounds bratty, but I've learned to like go with the flow with things. Because my boyfriend is so like that. He always makes fun of me. But whatever. I don't need too much, just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to go in. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Telescopic today. I just want a little length to my lashes. So I decided to use this instead of the Dior today. Plus I love the brush to this. Like it's so easy to get every lash. Well, the wand, I mean. Okay. I just like to clean out with my fingers a little bit. Just to make sure it's separated and not clumpy. But this mascara really isn't clumpy. Just make sure it's separated. But I think it looks really good. I think I like that primer. That's nice. And then we're going to go in with my inner corner highlight. I'm just going to use the usual, which is Makeup Geek's Starry Eyed. Because it's my fave. Okay, we're just going to go in with the other. Okay, we're just going to use this, whatever. I'm always all over the place. It's ridiculous. I always take like a crap ton and then put it on the inner corner. Perfection. At least that just brushed away. Thank God. I would have been pissed if it would have ruined it. I might reline just in case later, but we'll do that later. So that is it for the eyes. Actually I need a bottom lash mascara. I've been forgetting to do that lately. I mean, I still remember to do it, but I don't remember when I actually like finish my eye makeup sometimes, so I gotta remember to start doing it more. But I'm still doing my eye makeup. Always use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, like usual. Sorry that you can't see my face, but I gotta use the mirror for this. It's just applying bottom lash mascara. It's not anything glamorous. It makes them so freaking long. It's ridiculous. Like, do you see that? Like, I feel like you can see your bottom lashes from space with this. Ugh. Of course, I have to smudge it. I'm just gonna fix that off camera. It's like way too much length, actually. That's like crazy length. All right, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so now once we're done with all that, we're gonna go in with contouring. And I'm gonna use my NARS Stephen Klein palettes. I'm gonna go in with the Laguna bronzer like I've been doing. It's the big giant one if you didn't know. And I'm using this small angled brush from Bare Minerals. This is like the only thing I used from that contour kit that I got from like 500 Point Perk. I've just been loving using this bronzer for contouring. It's just the perfect shade. I love it so much. I feel like that contour is kind of on fleek right now. It just goes on and blends like, ugh, love it. Excuse me. And then we're going to bronze up the face and contour with this big angled Real Techniques brush around the forehead. And I love this because like it's just like the Marc Jacobs powder. Like you can never go overboard with this because like it's a lot less pigmented than it is in the pan, which I really like. So I think it works so well for fair tone girls. And then a little bit on the jawline. Forgot what it was called for a second. I'm like, what the fuck is this part of my face called? It's called the jawline. A little bit on the chin. And then I like to take it down my neck a little bit just because sometimes I find my face is a little bit darker than my neck. So I find that this helps blend a little bit. I mean, a lot of people do this, so. Yeah, I think the contour looks pretty good. Then I really like taking this Paloma powder right here. I really like taking just a light powder and putting it underneath the contour, I feel like it really helps brighten and just clean up anything that's uneven. And do the same on the other side. It's just like really nice. It's a really nice finish to it. Just want to check my contour. Give me a second. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go in with some blush. I'm going to use MAC's Warm Soul today. I was going to use Madly, but I decided I wanted something a little bit more like this color. I don't know. I'm just going to take my Eco Tools tapered blush brush and just put that on my cheeks. Plus, like Madly and Warm Soul, like you can't go wrong with either of those blushes. They just go with everything, so it doesn't really matter which one you choose. I feel like my face is like a little bit powdery on this side. Okay, then we're just going to go in with some highlight. And I've been dying to use this by itself, and now I can finally have the opportunity. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in Starlights. So excited. I think my packages got here from, you know, Lime Crime and stuff. So I'm going to go check in a second, but I'm just going to highlight first. I just got this in the mail like 2 days ago, and for the Black Friday sale, of course I'm using the Morphe 501 brush, because they had like a sale on Anastasia where the illuminator was $26 and you get like a free highlighter brush with it. But I've been just using my Morphe because I love my Morphe, but I will use the other one eventually, but for now I'm just using my Morphe. It's so pretty, right? So pretty. I love it. Dogs never shut up. Once they see that somebody's here, they go crazy. Okay. I know I use like a big ass mirror for everything, but it's the only way I can actually see. This highlighter is so pretty. I feel like I need like a crap ton of it though. There you go. Okay, then I'm just going to finish off everything, of course, with the Hourglass Luminous Light, like I always do, because I deserve it. Let's just check that highlight, though, see if it looks good. The highlight is on fleek. So pretty. I really like that. I'm just going, I think I already swirled it. Got got hair in my face, in my mouth, in my face. That's really intelligent, Caitlin. I think everything looks so glowy today. I love it. Then just get my face a spritz with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I feel like I've been hitting my mouth a lot with stuff. That's no good. And then we're just gonna fill in my brows with the Chanel brow pencil in Brown Natural. Just brush them out with a spoolie first. And then use the other end. So much hair, I can't. My hair is always in my face. I can't deal. My brows don't really need that much work right now though, because I did tweeze them recently. I'm so bad about tweezing my brows, I just hate it. But they were getting a little bit bushy, so I had to. I don't know, I think that looks pretty good. Then I'm just going to set it with some Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and then I'm going to go see if my package is here. Okay, so I thought that the red in the mail that I got from Lime Crime was going to be more of like a darker red color, but it's kind of more like a purpley, deep purpley pink color. And I really wanted to go with a red lip today, so I'm just going to stick with Lime Crime's Velveteen in Red Velvet. This was the one I was going to use if I thought that the other one was too dark or if it was like a different color. But I thought it was going to be a deep red, but it's like it's called Beat It, which is like basically, it looks like a beet. Like, it means, like they spell B-E-E-T. So it looks like a purpley, literally looks like a liquid beet, like the vegetable. So I'm going to prime my lips with the Urban Decay Line on Slide on Pencil and Ozone. I'm going to use a new lip liner called Bossy from ColourPop. It's like a vibrant red color. I wanted to use this rather than Poison because that one's more for like deeper reds. I just got this like a couple days ago. I haven't used it yet. I got it with like the eyeliner order. This is really nice. Of course, I'm like overlining by accident, but whatever. I'm just going to fix it with the lipstick. So we're just going to go in with Red Velvet now. Give it a good shake. I haven't used it since like last year, so. I love this so much. Actually, the last person that wore this was my sister. I let her borrow it. But yeah, I wanted to go with a red lip today. Every time I say ColourPop's Lippy Pencil and Bossy, I always get this song from Lindsay Lohan stuck in my head called Bossy. Plus, you should feel like that when you're wearing a red lip anyway. You should feel like a boss-ass bitch. Alright, I'm just going to fix it a little bit off camera and then I'll show you the finished look.